Closet is Denim & Company still.
It's just such good quality. It really, truly is, and it's comfortable, which I love it too. Now this, oh my goodness, is this gorgeous. Talk about a standout beauty. This adds that vibrancy, that vibrant color to your garden, and this is a perennial, so it will come back year after year. This is part of the famed Endless Summer series, so blooms all summer long, and you're getting a really unique blend here that Carolyn's going to tell us about, these kind of mix of hydrangeas here. This is the one-piece Pop Star Hydrangea live plant, under $30 with free shipping and handling. Really mesmerizing display. And Carolyn, they're always going to be this beautiful blue color, is that right?
Yeah, you need to do the acidic fertilizer.
Okay.
All the hydrangeas love acid in the soil more than pH, so the more acidic your soil, the prettier and happier they'll be. Not all of them change colors. These are going to start out a little pinkish, and they will then become that beautiful purpley blue and then stay that way. But Rachel, I have several wonderful hydrangea varieties in my collection this year, and they're all very different from each other. We've got the tilt-a-swirls, the cherry go-rounds, the limelight tree, and then we have, this is one of my absolute favorites because it's part of the Endless Summer collection. And that is a very special collection of very hardy hydrangeas. This is a beautiful lace cap variety, which means the center is very lacy and then surrounded by beautiful large petals of hydrangea, and then a darker foliage, which really is a nice contrast and shows off that beautiful bloom. This is one of the most winter hardy rebloomers that we have ever had at QVC. This is something that will really take the cold. So you can plant this, you know, if you're way down in zone 4, all the way up to zone 9. The only people that really don't have good luck with hydrangeas in general, especially this one, would be those of you who live really in hot areas, because hydrangeas need a freeze. So this one will not do well for you if you're in San Diego, Miami, somewhere like that. But anywhere else, you're going to get spectacular results. This is one that's going to get to be about 18 to 24 inches. So it's also a more petite hydrangea. So if you don't have a large space for a ginormous hydrangea, because some of them get really, really big, this one's going to stay in a nice petite size, which a lot of you guys have been requesting. This is very heat tolerant as well as winter hardy. So I don't want you to think because it loves the cold that it cannot take the heat. Most hydrangeas get very wilty in a hot zone. This one will stand up a little bit better to the hot summer sun. However, remember the word hydrangea means water vessel, and so that means they love to be watered. So if you ever come outside and you see your hydrangea looks a little shrivelly, just water it in really well, and within about 20 minutes it'll perk up and be good as new.
Oh, I love that so much.
So where would you plant this? I would say plant this in a partly sunny area, but it can take more of the sunshine during the day than most. I would typically plant my hydrangeas in the morning sun area, so they've got like that first half of the day of sunshine, and then when it's really, really hot in the afternoon, they're in the shade. But this will do well in a pot because it doesn't get really big. It will also do great in the ground, and since it stays smaller, you can put this in the front row. It can be more of like a border, like along your walkway, whereas most hydrangeas get way too big.
Tall. I just love the way that you're mixing that sort of mophead with that lace. It's so gorgeous, and it gives you that beautiful variation of color as well. Even like here,
like a little lace doily. Don't they look very feminine?
They really look so gorgeous. And this is that deep. Look at on the petals there. From purples to blues, and then right here you're getting sort of whites and blues. It really gives you, it's truly mesmerizing.
And you know, all hydrangeas start out green, but then it depends on, you know, then they either go to white or to pink or to, you know, to red, like my cherry go-rounds. People want to know, how big does it get? Well, it's already big. When you're getting a
is shipped to us like
one gallon pot. And I have to stress, because you know that old show host thing is hard to rub off. Free shipping for a 1 gallon pot plant. This is a big plant.
That is big. I didn't realize this is what's shipped to us.
And you can see right on the container it says Endless Summer Hydrangea. This is a very famous grower of really high-end hardy hydrangeas, so you know you're getting a really good plant. But look what's in the box. Look at all the flowers that are already all over that, right?
So we're going to plant it, and we're going to use the acidic fertilizer.
Yes. So you want to plant it either in a pot. In this case, I would say a pot that's probably maybe about a 10 to 12 inch pot at least to start out.
Okay.
This is not going to become super huge, so you don't need to go to that huge whiskey barrel. But one of the Roberta's party pots would be great. And also, I've got a new whiskey barrel pot this year that has a little critter that either a bunny, a cat, or a dog that you can like clip onto the edge.
Oh, that sounds
like
adorable.
a life-size pet. So cute. That on .com, but that would also be suitable for this in a pot. But in the ground, perfect. And again, you know, choose your spot. You don't want it to be in the hot beating sun, but even in a pot, don't worry, this will take the cold.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry that it's going to die over the winter because it gets really cold where you live.
That's amazing.
This one, again, very winter hardy and very heat tolerant and very low maintenance, really.
Right. What about critters? Do we need to keep critters away?
Most deer and rabbits don't bother the hydrangeas too much. You know, nothing is 100% deer proof because if they're hungry enough, they'll eat anything.
Yeah.
But this is not their first choice.
Okay.
They don't really like the texture of the leaves. You know, this with the little lacy in the center is not going to be something. Deer are very finicky about the touch of things.
Yeah, they're picky
and
eaters.
The scent. If something's really fragrant, they don't like that either. Now remember, you're getting a growing guide with all of my plants. We worked really hard on this from, you know, telling you what to do when you first get it out of the box, to ideas on where to plant it on the back, and everything in between. So please keep this. This is in the box, and you know, keep this throughout the season. So if you have a question, you can refer back to this.
It's amazing. Oh, so beautiful. You are getting that blend of the mophead with the lace, those bright, vibrant colors. It is, as Carolyn said, an easy hydrangea to grow, so you can have the beautiful look of hydrangea.
And remember, this is compact. That's what you've all been asking for, a small hydrangea with big flowers.
Wow.
So
if it's in your budget, use that easy payment because $9.99